Welcome to video 13.6d. Complete the square to write the equation of a circle in standard form. All right, here's example 4. Find the center and radius of the circle given by this equation, x squared minus 8x plus y squared minus 10y equals 8. All right, so recall for completing the square, it only works when the lead coefficient is 1. In this case, I'm going to have to complete the square with the x and the y, because I've got an x squared and a y squared. They both have lead coefficients of 1, so this problem won't be too bad. All right, so what I'm going to do is rewrite it as such. So all I did was I combined the x terms, I put on a magic box, and the y terms, and I put in a magic box. If I had any constants here, I'd bring them all to the right-hand side. So all I want to do is find out what goes inside of that box, and what I add to the left side, I add to the right side. So I want to make it become a perfect square trinomial. And perhaps you recall from Algebra 2, what we do is we take that coefficient of the middle term, and we take half of it, and then we square it. So the way I remember it is half and square. So I'm just going to write half and square. So that's really the important thing to remember. Okay, so I've got 1/2 of negative 8, and then I'm going to square it. And you don't really have to worry about the sign, because again, when you square things, if they're negative, they become positives, but whatever. So half of this is negative 4, and negative 4 squared is 16. So what I'll do is I'll add 16 to the left side, and I'll add 16 to the right side. Okay, I'll do half and square over here as well. 1/2 times negative 10 squared. So it's going to be negative 5 squared, which would be 25. So what I'm going to do is add 25 to the left side and add 25 to the right side. Okay, so what I have now are two perfect square trinomials, and I can make them be a binomial squared. So this will be x, that sign minus something squared. This will be y minus that sign something squared. And I'll add all of that up, and I'll get 49. All right, and then to find out what goes here, it's pretty much the square root of that term inside the magic box, or it's half of that middle term, either one, half or square root. I like to go square root. Just make sure that you use those signs. So this would be square root of 16 is 4, square root of 25 is 5. So I now have the equation in standard form, and now I could readily identify the center and the radius. So the center, opposite 4, opposite 5. I've got r squared equals 49. So then r would be the square root of 49, which would be 7. And this was kind of important as well. So there you have it, how to complete the square to put the equation of a circle in standard form, so you could easily identify the center and the radius.